coming to you from the UK, and I'm going to be talking about what's going on across the pond. I'm going to be talking about Tim Walsh. Yeah, a true American man. You know, while Kamala Harris and the ladies from The View have been basically putting down black American men, telling them that they're fools and belittling them, and saying basically if they don't get out and vote for Kamala Harris, they actually think that they've got a screw loose. Now, America is meant to be the land of the free and the home of the great. And while they spurt off the Liberal Democrats this rhetoric, they seem to be forgetting that there is a free choice. We all have a choice with who we vote for, right? We are living in a democracy, and therefore I would imagine that if you choose, which is your democratic right, to vote for the Republicans, or you choose to vote for the Liberals, it's your choice. And you shouldn't be shamed. The Democrats seem to be very good at the moment in race baiting. This is what they are becoming known for doing, And you vote via your colour. So, because Kamala Harris claims to be black, which in reality, she's Indian, black men and black people should automatically want to vote for her. This is the rhetoric that they're spouting off, because anything outside of that would mean that they are voting for a party that is racist. They even had good old Barack Obama standing up telling black men that if they don't vote for Kamala Harris, that they are a bunch of misogynistic men who basically, simply don't want to see a black woman in power. Not talking about Kamala Harris, not talking about or touching on Kamala Harris's policies here. No, it's just vote for her. If you don't, you are voting for Trump, and therefore you're voting for a racist party. You're voting for someone who threatens our very democracy. You are voting also for someone who is a threat to the free world. Regardless of the fact that you have Israel going at Palestine and Beirut at this moment in time, you've got trillions of dollars being sent over to Ukraine. No one trying to mediate or resolve or talk about or speak upon how to resolve those issues, regardless of the fact that you've got a border, that is wide open. So you've got immigrants coming in and taking all of the jobs. If you don't vote for Kamala Harris come November, you're basically crazy. You're a misogynist. You're not a man. This is what the Democrats are actually saying to the American people, to the black Americans, And, they believe that kind of rhetoric is going to literally secure their vote, which I find hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And of course, The polls are going mad. All the swing states seem to be going into Donald Trump's favour now. You know, surprise, surprise, the way not to win an election is simply not to dictate to people. Because, you know, what is this? Is this your democratic right, as I just said 10 minutes ago or so? Or are we living in a draconian state where we literally demand that you do vote based on the colour of the candidate's skin? It's absolutely ridiculous and it's absurd. Well, anyway, while all of this was going on, you had Tim Walsh out there pretending that he is great at holding and using a gun. Oh yeah, he had the cameras with him and everything, and there he was in a field pretending to be someone that, you know, really does care about his rights and doesn't want to do away with having guns in America. Now, under no terms do I really agree with anyone having a gun. I know it's within the amendment and it's your right to hold firearms. But Tim Walsh pretending, come on now. You know they don't really agree with it. You know, Kamala Harris suddenly saying that she's into fracking. She's not going to stop that. Come on now. We know that she's really, you know, supports the Greens, you know. And that's why she just sounds so contrived all the time. And we also know that Kamala Harris has got no idea what she's doing with the economics. You know, she's making that painfully clear, because every time she's asked a question in relation to economics, she simply brushes it aside by just talking about the fact that she was raised as a middle class girl, and, you know, her and her sisters were raised in a middle class community, and, you know, she you know, is very grateful to have been a homeowner, and that her mum worked extremely hard to keep them in the lifestyle that they became accustomed to. So she kind of goes off on this tangent, and she's never really answering any real questions. In fact, the only thing that I did actually hear her talk about in a real way was price gouging, which she basically got literally laughed at by her own party and by the Republicans too. So we can really see what this is all turning out to be. It's turning out to be one big show, to be really honest with you. I find it extremely hilarious that, you know, we're living in a free society and we've got Barack Obama, you know, who should know better. You know, he just basically demonstrates that he's out of touch with the average voters, especially Black Americans, you know, dictating and insulting all at the same time how the Black American men should vote. You know, and all the while this is going on, all the swing states seem to just be all going over to Trump. Guys, tell me what you think. Like, comment and subscribe. Until the next time, you take care. Bye for now.